Actually, it makes sense because when Hillary was running, there were a lot of people that did not want to see that Trump Hillary thing either. They felt that, the door should have been open for more choices and who they wanted to select. So, with a year to go until Election Day, a record share of Americans hold unfavorable opinions of both parties and take a dim view of the front runners. So most voters say they don't want Joe Biden to be president or Donald Trump, but anyone is hoping for a better option is likely to wound up disappointed. Although voters and party leaders have doubts, they they're going to go with these two. I think it's inevitable now. The last time an incumbent president lost, ran against the same opponent 4 years later and returned to the White House, was Grover Cleveland, and he faced off against Benjamin Harrison. Americans aren't itching for a rerun. This is according to the Washington Post ABC poll, found that only 37% approved of how Biden handled his presidency, while 38% approved of how Trump handled his presidency. Half of the respondents said both men are too old to serve another term, while nominees often pivot to the center for general election. You can't pivot younger, all right? This is what they're saying. So neither Biden nor Trump has held a lofty approval rating, but negative sentiments have grown. So 65% of voters don't want Biden to be president again. 60% feel that same way about Donald Trump. About 1 in 6 voters, 14%, want neither man to win. Mm-mm-mm. That's more than 4 times the number who disliked both Trump and Biden when they faced off in 2020, and more than enough to swing the 2024 election. Americans don't agree on much when it comes to politics, but the majority of Democrats, 68%, Republicans, 57%, Independents, 78%, do agree on one thing. In the last Harvard Harris poll, they'd rather have Trump or Biden than any other choice. So I guess they're all over the place here. All right. So viable alternatives are scarce. Biden faces no serious challengers in the Democratic primary. Trump commands more support in the Republican primary polls than all other candidates combined. It's not mathematically possible to be the GOP nominee unless you take away some of his support. And I don't think any of the candidates that are running for the GOP has managed to do that, not in a big way. You know, I know in the beginning they thought it was possible that somebody like Ron DeSantis could do it, but nah, Ron DeSantis cannot do this, y'all. He absolutely can't. He doesn't have the numbers and he does not have the support either. Wow. Well, if things keep going at this rate, I definitely see a very low voter turnout. We're hearing all kinds of disgruntled voters in the country now. People are upset. The black community, they're upset with Biden for not doing anything for them. The Muslims are upset, saying they're not going to vote for him. It's a lot of people that are upset. And now there's a lot of people that don't want this rematch at all. They don't want it. They would prefer to see other people run. For everyone else, Trump rematch is about as welcomed as a root canal. A Biden campaign official says off year polls aren't indicative of how people ultimately vote and added that polls are often incorrect. Yes, sometimes they are. Yeah, they're right. Trump campaign did not respond to requests for comment. So they're saying there's a substantial disappointment, even disbelief, that this is going to be the choice. Swing voters would rather eat a bowl of glass than to choose between Trump and Biden again in a race that so far held few surprises and little drama. The biggest question on the minds of these frustrated voters may be this one: how are two historically unpopular candidates poised to become their parties' presidential nominees without so much as a serious challenge? Yeah, that's true. But who's going to step up and challenge Joe Biden in a serious way? Now, I know you got Cornell West, but who else do you have? Really, no one. No one. So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this one and let me know whether you don't like the rematch, you want to see different people, or you don't care altogether. Let me know in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.